On March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm at Lighty, and this is all for one.
Lapidary lens, my skitter bots. 21 skitter bots. 2 21s in a row with lapidary lens. Some people get, unending hunger. I get 21 skitter bots. Equal and balanced as all things are. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I was tapped out. But I don't think it actually is gonna mess up my delirium though, right? Because I'm inside. What the fuck? Everything's ruined. I'm gonna text my girlfriend. She fucked my whole life up. I had plans. If any of you have women in your lives or men, leave them for Path. You leave them for Path in a heartbeat. They will fuck up your deliriums. It's not worth it, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not worth it. I'm gonna get intervention to proc here in 2 seconds anyway. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Almost like I've done a lot of Syndicate. Maybe we'll be fucking rewarded by getting an Awakened Gem real quick. Maybe. Not quite, but still something. Ironic because, like a Crusader Exalted Orb is super great normally, but I've already had my explosion chest done, so I just want to make a second explosion chest. This is kind of a little awkward, but I'll take an orb at any point in time. Can't complain. All right, here we go, guys. End of stream, moment of truth. End of stream, moment of truth. All right, so the first check is getting the minion node. The second check is getting the armor thing. The third check is when I pop the armor, it doesn't just roll helmets. Then the final check is actually if it's Spectre or not. So if we hit this and there's just helmets, we automatically get fucked. Mask, boots, mask. There is no god. +1. Yeah, this is really brutal. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That's so good. Oh, it hit tier 1 int also. Oh man. Alright, at least we end on a positive note. Holy shit, that's big. So I got this helm end of last stream. And it's got the minion roll, minion damage, mana roll. Mana's fine. I mean, obviously you want like T1 life, but I'm not going to argue about percent mana. The suffixes are, int's nice, but I got to reroll it. And kind of the spell box not bad, but I got to reroll the suffixes because I want to put res there because I'm very res starved in this build with how many uniques I'm running. So let's take a look at what suffixes I can actually hit. And we're going to utilize the Reforge Rare with Lucky while keeping prefixes as our main means of starting off to craft the suffixes. So Elder ID6, the Uber Circlet. So suffixes that are viable are any res, and the Elder ones are burning damage, immolate, the nearby enemies take fizz, which is not terrible, and the spell crit one, so, or the regular crit one, which is whatever. Wouldn't really mind immolate, I guess. It's free damage, so that's a thing. Spell block again is fine. Even the increased fizz damage taken is not terrible, and then we're hoping to just get more res. So tier 1 reses. So let's give this maybe a whirl. Okay, we literally just hit cold res, which is fine. We could honestly just leave it at that, and then do like remove lightning, add lightning, like the shit you see on screen here, until we get tier 1 reses. So let's give some of those a whirl. So we're gonna craft on the lowest tier of lightning res, head over to the Old Town Grove, do remove lightning, add lightning, and then keep doing this until I get tier 1 lightning, I guess. I would settle for tier 2 lightning. I'm not that picky. Nope. There's tier 2. Cool. Let's go on to the next stat. Okay, remove cold, add cold. Nope. Okay, remove cold, add cold. Okay, there's tier 1. On to fire. Isn't crafting and harvest just fun? So funny and random. Fire's purple. Purple, purple, purple. Okay, remove fire, add fire. There's immolate. I forgot I could hit immolate. Now, the question is, do we want to use immolate? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have fire. That might fuck up my attempt to do this a little bit. Well, it just might make it a little bit more annoying. Okay, fire. Immolate. Now it's 20 immolate. Do I really want to keep immolate? I don't know. I have a lot of crit, so things would be ignited. What does immolate really do, though? They do a ton of increased LE damage against burning enemies. Now, they do actually, thinking about this, just objectively, I do have raise and pillage. So they do have a chance to ignite, and a chunk of their fizz is added as fire. Maybe immolate is not the worst thing in the world. But I probably should get that lightning to T1 res. Just looking at this thing looks kind of gross without it. Remove lightning. Add with lucky values. That's not very lucky. There we go. Augment lightning. 31. I actually did have some more add remove up here, I think. Somewhere. Ah, remove lightning, add lightning. There we go. Alright, 48. So now we just have to do the thing where it does the, what the fuck, what is it called? Reroll prefixes and suffixes and makes them lucky or something like that. Reroll the values, making them lucky. 20, 48, 48, 25. Alright, so this is the mana. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. This is actually the first 6 T1 item I've crafted this league. And it's pretty fucking cool, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a shame there's no way to reroll the mana, but just because the support's got perfect rolls, I'm not even gonna like fuck with it. It's good enough for me. Yeah, that's sexy. That's such a sexy helmet. So I can actually swap this bad boy out sooner than later, because I have to change my cold to fire on somewhere. I have to redo some of my gear anyway, but this is fine. And then we could put our meat shield, feeding frenzy, animate guardian, raise zombie in here. We'll get some spicy shit. But first, 5 minutes left. Let's log out and exit the game. Mission success as far as I'm concerned. Okay, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? And Awakener Orb. Alright. Watchstone 2. I don't know what the fuck I need Orb for at the moment, honestly. But I'll take it. That's also quite cool. More stars. Alright. More Awakener Orbs, I guess. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck is that ring? What the fuck is that ring? That's tier 1 dex, tier 1 cold, tier 1 life. That is the literal jackpot. Zero exaggeration. Jackpot. Just a heads up, the upcoming clips is a lot of you know what's coming, so just go grab some popcorn, maybe hold a loved one, just sit next to the fire, and get ready to have your tits blown off. Let's do card gambles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something big drops. Whoa, okay. Okay. Man, we gotta gamble it, right? I feel like I'm obligated to gamble it, right? The worst part is you'll know right away because you'll hear the sound if it doubles or not. Okay. All or nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Put in 2, right? 2. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, I'm done for the day. I will see you guys later. Lighty out. You just lost your right to complain for the rest of the league. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't deny that. I like how also the fact that I got Headhunter and I'm playing a Necro, and it's like, of all the builds that really can't use Headhunter that well. Give me 21.
Not before.
Fuck yeah! Yes! God, he's so good today. I think the best part of all this is like, for those people who don't normally watch the stream, they don't understand how like normally relaxed and calm the stream is compared to right now. 3, 2, 1, intervention.
My death was quick.
It's like systematically timed events. Oh, don't die. That's fucking done, ladies and gentlemen. Easy awakened gem. Easy awakened gem. Not quite the one I wanted, but who am I to complain? Oh yeah, Pap, have you never seen me level characters before? Listen, I'm a man of sheer willpower, alright? Don't worry about it. Plus, you don't really see me level this character very much. You know, like, for the series, I acknowledge the fact that this is going to take 4 times as long as it was if I were to just level up something else and then respec. But, you'll see this for, like, an hour today, because that's when stream ends, is like an hour. And then on Monday, I'll just be level 80. And you'll be like, alright, cool, you time travel. The Quicksilver Flask I use, you have my other hand in my pocket. I've got one hand in my hoodie, one hand in the mouse. I only got 2 hands, bro. 5 seconds left until it's been exactly 8 hours. The implicits on the gloves are Ella Weakness and Despair. So we'll have that. Man, so that's 66, 62, 68, 68, 64. We will pop off at the end of Act 10. So obviously I have a Headhunter now, and the thing I thought about building the most, the thing I wanted to try to rebuild, was the ever popular Herald build. And reasons why is because, well, I have some of the cool gear for it. So I'm leveling Scion. You saw a glimpse of her, you'll see more of her at this episode. And it's going to be an attempt at recreating a Herald build. I know it's possible, and I can show you in 2 seconds why. The build essentially lost about, I don't know, a large chunk of its damage and survivability. However, it's still definitely viable. The issue is more that it is extremely impossible to build in solo self-found. But I'm always down for extremely impossible. Helm I have, weapon I have, boots, you'll see those later. I have 1 call, I don't have 2 calls. I'll be using a call and a storm secret at the start. Have the Headhunter, obviously that's why I'm doing this. Don't have Bottled Faith yet, don't have Cinder Swallow. Jewels, which is the real tricky part. Don't have Intuitive Leap. Do have Conquerors. Do have Might of the Meek, which is a sexy little spot right there. Don't have Pure Talent, do have Ring. None of the really good things have -1, and I do have a Thread of Hope for the center setup. So I have a lot of the stuff to get going, but I'm still missing the back 75%. I'm going to start playing it. I'm going to start getting her to the point where I can actually do a lot of this cool shit, and the whole time I will be progressing on the Necro. So my current plan, which you're going to see in a second, is crafting my pair of sick fucking boots to use, and this is the league to do it. I need this random influence to go either Redeemer or Hunter. Oh yes. There we go, ID7 Hunter boots. Just what we wanted. So now I just have to roll crit on a Redeemer, then Awaken Orbit, and I can make myself some Tailwind elusive boots that I could spiff up for down the road. So I don't know how I lost the footage for how I made the boots, but you're going to see them in 2 seconds, so let me just explain the process I used for it. It was all extremely easy to do. So step 1, I had to get a pair of Hunter boots and a pair of Redeemer boots. They had the Hunter influence on the ID7 Sorks. I used the added influence to do that. I Redeemer orbed, and then I had Redeemer on other boots. The secondary boots had elusive, the Hunter boots had Tailwind, and then I just Awaken Orbed them together, cleaned up the boots by removing defense, removing res. That was pretty much the whole process for that. I had a boot that just had elusive and crit. From there, you can just augment attack to get onslaught, and it actually also hit for some reason when I did it, had spell dodge. And then furthermore, you can do augment fizz and have a gain mod. I did remove and augment until I hit tier 1, same for the onslaught. And then the final step was master crafting on the movement speed and chill. It was honestly a very easy process. The only outlier was hitting spell dodge, and if you hit spell dodge or something like pierce, you can keep them or remove them depending if you want them, but nothing too fancy about that. Pretty sure we're just gonna stop for here for now. I'm not really sure where else I want to go to it. I don't really know if I want to go pierce or I want to go like awaken chain fork if I get those. So I don't really want to guarantee pierce after thinking about it for a little bit more. Another thing I would really want to get is just like tier 1 move speed, but I'm honestly perfectly happy with just master crafting on the movement chill thing. This bad boy, just getting that ill rolls right there. And I can even use my remaining craft for, I don't know, something. I don't really know what I want for the last prefix. Like what I really want to guarantee, if anything. I think I want the most is add or remove fizz and just get tier 1 fizz's gain is extra cold. It's like not a bad idea. Tons of remove, and I've got tons of remove and add. There we go. Augment fizz. Okay. 6%. That is tier what? Tier 1. Okay. Well, that's done. Alright. So that's a tier 1 elusive, tier 1 fizz is cold, tier 1 tailwind, tier 1 spell dodge, tier 1 onslaught. And mastercrafted movement can't be chilled. I really don't know what else I could do to make these boots any fucking sexier for my upcoming Herald build, but I think this is pretty much it. Can't believe it's leveling the fucking shitty Herald build is when I actually get my Fortress Covenant to drop for the
for your boy.
for the Necro. And I still be playing Necro every day, so it's
Yeah,
a super nice find. So I just gotta respect something now because I don't have a fucking point. I had this fucking Cerebus limb item. I had no use for it. And now I'm leveling. I've gained a use for it. Come full circle. Kind of an important moment. It's just an update of what I'm playing at the moment, so the Herald build still obviously just leveling. Kind of a struggle the whole process, but that's just part of the fun. So we have normal lab done, you saw that. We have Martyr the Meek there, you saw that. We have Ring of Blades, you saw that. Other little jewels are basically any sort of reduced we have, or crimsons on Mantra Flame, because it's just a fucking goat, because with Headhunter. This is our large, it's Conjured Wall, Thaumaphage, Practice Caster. This is actually the 3 set we want, and it's an 8 passive, so that is done. Small nodes consist of Pure Aptitude, Pure Might, and eventually get Pure Guile. This gives me a reduced mana reservation on all my purities. I do need all 3 at the moment, because that is the situation I'm in. But the exciting part is I'm putting on my medium jewel right now, which gives me Purposeful Harbinger. Which is the goat mechanic that no longer does what it used to do. Yeah, it gives me 40% aura effect, which is still massive for the build. And then the other thing is, in my case, Agent of Destruction, which is just elemental status effects and melee damage. I'm not sure what else I'd want in that scenario, but that's what we're working with here. This is kind of what it looks like when I'm leveling at the moment. So I'm just cruising. There's a body. Don't forget to follow the bodies at the doors. When walking through Green Gate, that is your indicator of what path is the right path to exit the place. You just find the bodies and follow them in circles. I've reached the promised land. It's official. I've reached the promised land. I am level 61. I'm in the Harbor Bridge with level 60 zone. I will be staying here until I'm level 68, and I can wear pretty much all of my fucking gear. So this is where I will be for the foreseeable future. Here's the first thing I can put on, pretty big. Alpha's Howl. Now I'm going to get chunked for res, but I think with Alpha's Howl I actually should be able to, should is the operative term here, should be able to run all my purities. Alright, there are my Heralds, my Clarity, my Hatred. If I pop this on, it's a pretty big chunk I just swapped around. So Purity, Purity, Purity. Yeah, I could definitely run all my purities. Can I even run the Zealotry? No, I can't run Zealotry. Can I run all my Heralds? I can run all my Heralds though. So I can run 5 Heralds now. All the purities. Clarity and Hatred. That puts me... yeah, pretty much takes care of my res. 81 res at the moment. Fire's still low, but that's because I'm still missing a bunch of aura effect. I knew it was going to be possible again, just, you know. I think I'm going to hit some massive brick walls here, but... like I said, if anyone could fucking do this in solo self fun, it's probably me. So, here we go. Alright, 66. That is the next big milestone for levels. Also, I'm out of things to spend passive points on until I get another large cluster or another medium cluster that I could use. I'm literally at the point where I can put a cluster in, and I'm just accruing points now, which is a a lukewarm feeling to feel. So I can also travel to my next point. But that feels fucking bad. So either way, let's pick up our passes road. 6 gets me gloves. So I get some sort of cursed. Hands of the High Templar are quite cool looking though. You can't really knock them. And level 12, LA weakness, level 12, despair. So in 2 more levels I get my +1 cursed chest. So I need to get to 180 strength somehow. I think that I could do that. Oh, I don't know how. Somehow. Curse will feel really nice though for damage. Definitely a big boost. Also, every time I kill a rare, I mean obviously because I'm using Headhunter, it's like such a massive buff to clear speed, damage, and whatever. But you know, even though if I'm over farmed in levels, it still feels pretty nice just to be zooming around. Isn't it such a shame when you don't have your like auras in the right order so it looks pretty? I mean, I feel like I always have to fucking fix them. So, little update. I'm still running Hatred, level 1 Precision, high level Clarity, Purities, and Heralds, which is going pretty swimmingly fine. Life is pretty non-existent at the moment, but again, that's fine. You can easily do the axe with 2k life. I just swapped on boots because hit 67, so now we gained a bunch of spell dodge, Fizz Cold, Onslaught on kill, Elusive on crit, and Tailwind on crit, which is going to really fucking juice up my cast speed. My base damage with chain is 19k. I'm actually going to go head over. I'm now in Blood Aqueducts. I'm chilling to 68, but I'm going to go do lab real quick. My res is looking like I have Shield Little Fire. My single target's pretty fucking pathetic when I'm like trying to boss. I don't know how I did this, but I have Vuln on me also. Wait till my buffs drop off. I just want to showcase something really interesting. 6% to 18%. So it scales it up exponentially. The more effect I get, the more that gets scaled up. And then every 5 seconds I regen 20% of my life over 1 second. So every 25 seconds you regen back to full. We share charges, and then when there's people around I get Onslaught. Well, I already have Onslaught for the most part, so either way, pretty fucking sweet there. Alright, we got level 68 now, and we've got some messing around to do here. Because I have to make myself a Shaper Amulet, and I have to pick up a Strength node so I can run my new body armor. Non-red and 2 red, so hit a green. Shit. Okay, now we gotta make that one of those greens into a blue. Okay, we did it. Crit chance is now 20%, which is great once I get my Malagura's on. Chest looks fucking stupid. I gained an additional curse. I've gained Corpse Explosion, gained ES on kill, I've gained Power Charge on crit. Or, well, that fucking, yeah, we got cool things now. Now I gotta craft my amulet and put Champion of the Cause, because once I drop my weapons, I'm not gonna be able to run Hatred anymore. So, alright, well, this is an exciting time. I can wear a Nebulous, that's a thing. But I don't have a shield to put Socketed Gems in otherwise. If I don't do that, I won't have enough mana to actually run any of my shit. So I gotta fucking do Socketed Gems and a Shaper Shield. Base is essentially irrelevant, so we'll just pick this one. Let's craft ourselves a temporary shield. We are gonna do an Azurite, and let's toss on some Lucence to this bad boy. Should only take 1 attempt because I'm a fucking god, though. Toss on an Elk. Didn't get it, alright. And first Lucence, missed. Number 2, missed. Number 3, hit. There you go. So there's our mana mod with you know, suffixes or whatever, honestly. Now we just have to roll it for green, green, blue, I think. Okay, so let's put our auras in here. Now let's see how bad this is for running this shit now. Still pretty rough, huh? Okay. Looks like to hit the amulet we need, it should only take, on average, 10 attempts with Lucence again. So, and that's without taking into consideration catalysts. So let's catalyze it. And we'll toss on whatever Lucence we have, which is 15. Hope to hit the reservation mod here. Did we hit the first try? Tier 1 reservation. Wow, we actually did. Okay. Well, either way, we should be able to put this on. And now we should be able to run everything, I think. Yes, we can. So we are back to being able to run all the stuff. Our damage has actually spiked significantly. This is going to feel pretty cool also just to play like this. I mean, Corpse Explosions are without question just the most insane thing in the game to add on to this whole setup. We do have to get our 3rd curse going, but that's going to rely on me getting a Assassin's Mark on hit ring. I guess I could probably take from, who had it? The Slam guy, maybe? I do have an Assassin's Mark offhand ring I could run. I lose 5.7, 5 point, I mean, a chunk of damage, whatever. It's irrelevant because I gain Assassin's Mark. Fucking look at us. Oh man, what a build. We are definitely doing things here. I actually checked on the ladder and no one, not a single soul in Soul Self-Found, is using Nebulous. So it's just me. So once this character gets to like the mid-80s, I will hit the ladder for PoE Ninja and Scion and be the only fucking person using a Nebulous and the only fucking person trying to make this Herald build work. So funnily enough, because I have the socket reduced in the shield, the amount of reduced on tree, discipline being 35%, in shield, plus the notable self-control, makes my discipline reserve 1% mana. Boop. 60. Temporarily, I now have, again, this is all very temporary, just getting shit going. Got Sublime Form, which makes my Grace, again, in my shield, cost 1% mana. Discipline still costs 1%, but my Grace costs 1% as well. And it gives me, I mean, just for 1% reservation in one socket, I gain, well, what is that, 20% chance of evading. So, you know, not bad. I could do the same eventually for Determination with minimal effort. So yeah, we're still just hinged on larges here, waiting for larges. Level 71, just finishing up the story mission here. The only thing I really have to do after doing this lab run is kill Katava. So that's exciting. And once we do that, we're taking a little res hit, get our 2 passive points, which I don't have nothing to spend them on at this point in time, but I'll get 2 passive points. I'm out of jewels, so I have 2 passive points, and I can now start from there if I want to. I don't want to, but I can. So I now have extra passives, which I guess I'll just put into Unnatural Calm, because that's the next set I'm going for. And with this kill, one chapter comes to an end. Another chapter opens up. This has been about as struggle of a loving process as I expected it to be, as everyone expected it to be. But you can level in Soul Self-Found as the Herald builds. All it takes is nutty gear, crafted on a different character, and a whole lot of luck and patience. We have now had a res chunk, and our fire res is now undercapped. So we will have our res at least from ring, and we'll be res capped once again. And once we get more aura effect, won't even fucking matter. But that is where we're standing right now. We are yoink 2 passives up with, I believe, nowhere to put them at the moment. So that's very exciting. But we are level 71, almost 72, leveling Herald build 2.0. And I've got most of the gear to get started. I'm missing a lot of the jewels, and I have the means and, you know, tenacity to craft them. So for now, this character will have a slight retirement for the time being. I will hop back on the Necro for the foreseeable future. I need to grind out a little bit more gear, mostly jewels. Even if they're not perfect, I can make do, and start to get shit going. I'm Matt Lighty. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed all the shenanigans. Hope you enjoyed me abusing this game's finer points. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.